Hi everybody, it's the Steckline Report from the Ponderosa, from the water field. No, it's supposed to be wheat. Hang on folks, I'm not sure I can make it or not, but this is the kind of harvest we've had. Except, you know, it's good news and bad news, friends. I'll talk about that coming up in a minute. Stand by. If I can get this combine out of the mud, we'll talk some more. Hang on, let's go.
Every father would like to have their son farm with them and grandson and continue to farm. It's kind of a legacy, I guess. And then my dad was a farmer, and then of course then I am and my son. So actually Jackson, you know, would be the 5th generation from my grandfather. You know, it's going to be key for us to have American Ag Credit. It's a long-term partnership with them is what it is.
Well folks, we're back on a little bit of dry land. The 2015 harvest has been a booger. I got to tell you, it's, like I said, good news and bad news. The bad news is 5 inches of rain before it's ready to go, and that's what we had. In fact, we cut, after the first 2.5 inches of rain, we cut a few fields. There was a little break there, and then come another 2 inches. And 5 inches is just too much for harvest. That's all that's to it. And the only good thing about this is our wheat wasn't quite ready for that last 2.5, and there's some green in it, and that made this wheat crop okay as far as yield is concerned, because most of the time you get rain on ripe wheat, it'll knock the dickens out of the weight. It'll go from 62 pounds to 58 pounds in one storm. This did not. This did not, thank goodness. It went from, oh look, see where I was 3 days ago? I'm trying to get through here today, and it isn't much better. This is 3 days ago when I came through here. Trying to get this stuff done has been impossible. But it is possible, because this is our last field, and we're wrapping it up probably tomorrow when this dries out one more time. I'll give you a recap of the wheat harvest, and we'll quit talking about it after that on the Steckline Report. First of all, I don't think we're unusual here on the Ponderosa. We have about 1,100 acres of wheat. And it looks like our yields are going to be about as good as they've ever been. And that's amazing when you think about what we had here 6 weeks ago. Nobody thought we'd have 30, 35 bushel wheat at the best. And that would be quite some luck. But in any event, folks, it's turned out better than that. We're real happy with the yields. If we can just get it all cut, we'll be even happier. Now, we're in a little bit of a mud hole here. Terraces, you know, they're good in some respects, but bad in those respects. We're going to have to get out here. That's all let's do it. A lot of 35 to 50 bushel wheat we're hearing across Kansas, western Kansas included there. Most everybody's saying that this year's harvest is probably a little bit better than they thought it was going to be 2 months ago. So with that in mind, folks, and we can get out of this mud hole. Tickled to death about the yields, not very happy about the weatherman, but you know what? We can't control him. We found that out about 1,000 years ago. So the 2015 wheat harvest is going to wrap up probably a little bit better than everybody had expected, and that's even in Oklahoma. Texas, not necessarily so. Way too much moisture down there. That's it for the Steckline Report.